Be a little too low. Or my headset's just too low. Let me know if the music's too loud, or how the volume is on it. All right, let's get into it. I'm getting the team set up properly. It'll be... They're using drafters, so that makes things a little more complicated, but that's okay. Here we go. Welcome to the semifinals, everybody. Between Win and Rome and CR. Win and Rome won this matchup when they played it, but that was like 3 months ago, so... Or won this matchup the first time they played, so we'll see if CR can get the revenge and earn their tickets to the finals. Hope everybody had a good holiday, and here we go. CR has done enough scouting to know to ban Zillion. Good. It's going to be a quiet chat without Eric in here. It's the downside of casting Eric's games. He doesn't get to yap and chat. Bard, lock it in for CR. Ooh, that could be fun. You guys had a kid, right, Chad? And that's why you're not playing this season? I remember hearing about that. And my back is sore getting the Nidalee Respect ban. Interesting. What's up, Zor? Baby number 3 came week 2 of the season. Yeah, okay. No, fair enough. That's true, Ree. You have watched over 3 streams. Welcome. The early MF pick, very interesting. Braum is open for whenever they want it, but they could just pick it themselves right here if they want. Honestly, Braum MF's probably not a bad combo either. You can proc that stun really fast and then ult them. I think Eric thinks Jax sucks. It depends. I'm back in the early Mundo for CR. That's interesting. Now, Mundo is really good against Jax, but this is probably a Jax jungle, not a Jax top lane. So, we'll see. Very interesting early Mundo pick. Well, that's going to be for Caress. Never mind. Bernie's not going to play Mundo. It's going to be Caress playing Mundo in mid lane. I know that. Eric and Bernie could both theoretically play Mundo, but they will not. They will have Caress play at mid lane. Yeah, but they will pick up the Braum, so we'll see how effective MF likes being, or ends up being this game, rather. Soraka pick for CR, interesting. Those Hernandez teachers play Soraka? I don't know if I've ever seen him play Soraka, but here we go. Yeah, I don't think Jax jungle's bad. I mean, Jax is a pretty versatile champion. I don't know about first picking every time, but... What's up, Nectarish? And Bone Garud. I think I've said hello to everybody. They put Haji in? Oh, did they? Well, if they did, she's not in the lobby here yet, so they might be pulling some mind games. You have to leave soon? That's tragic. That's tragic, Richie. I'm sorry to hear that. You will be missed. Winning Room going to go ahead and ban the Zaheen away from Bernie. Probably good call. Bernie has looked very, very good on that champion. Seems like his kind of champ. Although I did play it against him I did play against his Zaheen in an in-house a few days ago, and I think I did pretty well. But I was playing Rumble, so you know. Interesting. It's going to be Cassiopeia. So is this not a Mundo mid then? Interesting. What if we're going to flex it and have Eric play it? Or Bernie? There's no way they have Bernie play Mundo, right? That would be wild. I guess you could flex the Cassiopeia top and have Bernie play it if you really wanted to. Good save, Reheat. Good save. Set last pick 4 win in Rome. Set very good against Mundo. So presumably will not be top lane. There's no way. Do it, do it, do it. Timo Tam. Coward! Bernie opts over to the Malphite, so it will indeed be Mundo jungle, I guess. Well, no, it could be Malphite jungle too, but it'll probably be Mundo. It'll probably be Mundo jungle. Very interesting choice. I guess we'll see. We'll see once we get into game. They can both flex into each other's spot. I know from experience, Set is not a very fun matchup for Mundo. Early or later. Just because you get ulted onto your backline and you one-shot them, or he does a bajillion HP damage to you. It's not great. All right, let's go ahead and do the Lodal way here for game 1. Why not? They made it Christmassy themed. AKA they photoshopped a hat on everybody. See you, Ree. Yesterday's champion was Leona. I would have figured that one out. Wow. 0 for 7. I think it's the first time I've ever done that, where it's been all red. That's funny. A male melee champion that doesn't use mana. It was an early release. Garen? That's a good guess. It is a top laner. Mundo? Yeah, Mundo, I guess. That's a good guess. No. Nope. Another top laner. It doesn't use mana. Shen? Was Shen 2010? Nope. It's not energy either. Shen is human now? Human / spiritualist, apparently. What other manaless top laners are from the early days of League? Renekton or Nasus? Well, Nasus has mana, so maybe Renekton? Probably Renekton. No. Still not Renekton. What other manaless top laners are there from early on in League? Rumble? Was Rumble released that early? Try it. Oh, wasn't really that early. Still not Rumble. There's only so many of options. Manaless melee top laners. I mean, I guess that's the most likely place for them to go, but... Oh, it's not Riven, because it has to be a male champion, so it's not Riven. Kennen? It's gotta be a melee champ. A melee top laner that's male and doesn't use mana. How many energy types are there that we haven't done yet? Oh, is this Trendamir? Nope. How many different resource types have we found in the game? It's not Zac, right? Not crazy. Zac would be in the jungle section anyway. Mordekaiser? Ooh, that's a good one. There you go. Good guess, Tyler. Well done. How are we doing on time here? Okay, we got a few more minutes. Man, there's a lot of different resource types going on in top line, aren't there? My goodness. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's probably more in there too. There's Gnar and Yone thing and Yasuo. I mean, there's just a lot. Okay. Bonus RP for me. Illuminate the enemy. I know that one. That shit was ADC back then. Dude, I remember ADC Mordekaiser. I missed that. That was a good time. I miss ADC board and the Ghost Dragon. That shit was awesome. It was toxic as hell, but I respected it. Who's old? Is it Zillion? Oh, there we go. Oh, these other ones went fast. The Splash Art's usually the one that gets me. This one won't, though, because that's Renekton. No? Really? Oh, is that Anivia? It's not Anivia either? Is it Rek'Sai? There we go. Kind of looks like Renekton, but yeah, I guess it's the Black Frost Rek'Sai. So there we go. Easy peasy. Okay. I guess that would be another top laner that could use a resource. What resource does... I don't even know what Rek'Sai's resource is called. Get some crap on my screen. Alright. Enough about that. We've got 1 minute to talk about the comps here. Let's see, did they line up properly? No. No, they did not. Neither team did, so... Fury or Rage? I don't know what they call it. How I feel about the comps will depend a lot on where these champs go. I'm assuming it's Malphite top and Mundo jungle. I actually do like the Cassiopeia a lot, as long as she's not getting engaged on. I think she has a lot of potential. I'm gonna have a hard time to contribute this game, I think. I like the Soraka a lot, as long as she's not getting engaged on again. Kind of interesting you have Malphite, but I don't think you're really going to want to go in on Malphite unless you're getting picks. I don't know. I don't know which comp I like overall better. I really like Braum against Misfortune, but I like Soraka better than Braum overall, so we'll see how I feel when we get into the game. So will indeed be Mundo jungle, as I suspected. I like that matchup a lot more than Malphite doesn't need to be careful. Set is definitely a little stronger than him early. Malphite's early game is really weak. So needs to be careful. No Ignite for Bernie. He realizes that this matchup can't win even with Ignite, so he just goes for TP. Smart. Mal should be set. Eventually, yes, he will. But pre first back, I think Malphite's early game is just so weak that you lose to almost every top laner. But after he gets like Chain Vest and Bramble, he should be fine. I guess that's another champion with another resource bar. Is it? What is it? What is his resource bar called? Grit? That's grit. God, there's so many different resource types they've added to the game.
Minions have spawned.
I believe they did recently nerf Mundo's jungle clear speed, but it should still be top tier. So I suspect that he'll be just fine. Chaos is here. What's up, Chaos? Welcome. Scouting out your opponents before the finals. Smart. Oh, Soraka needs to be careful. Jungler's going to be starting on opposite sides. They're probably both just happy to full clear here early. Mundo's ganks, pretty not great. Duxes are alright. Nice jukes by Stonegi there to dodge and actually able to turn and win the trade, I think. Yeah. Actually, a bit of an early on here by Caress. He might actually force a flash. Nope. Poison runs in front of him. Not going to be able to get the flash. And I expect this matchup to be very good. Obviously, they made it to the semifinals. They're both pretty good. When Rome did win last time. But I can't pick against my boys here on CR. They're 60% Team 2 from last season, which won it all. So I've got to go with my boys here on CR, but we shall see. One in Rome, very, very good. All I know is that both these teams lost to WTF, and we beat WTF, so that means that we're better than both these teams. That's definitely how it works. 36-hour drive? Jesus. Okay, so who would you rather face in the finals? When in Rome or CR? Who do you think you guys match up better against? And MF and Soraka just bullying this lane early, which is expected. Level 6, when they have Kai's ulti, that's when this lane starts to get a little scary. They don't really have the all-in threat before then, without a gank help. Play breaking out here in the top lane. Gotta go ahead and find Jack. Should be fine, though. Elias' free low for your little brother, you think so? I've actually been really impressed with Elias' play. Like, yeah, he hasn't been dominating top lane or anything, but as far as I know, he barely plays League anymore, and he's been up against a lot of really good top laners this season. He's handled himself. So, we have an all-in coming here in the mid lane. Oh, lots of damage coming out. Barney looking for that level 6, or looking for that level 6 timer so you can go for an all-in here. Does he have the damage to kill if he pops it, though? He's going to have to kill through W, sad W. I don't know if he has damage. Guess we're about to find... Wait, or the mana. He doesn't have the mana. Okay. So here's 2 players from my team last season, so I'd like to put them into the dirt. You feel bad? You don't like your former team? That's tough. He was on a team with Caress and Hernandez Teaches last season. And meanwhile, I had the other 3, so... Bit of a reunion season for Team CR. They kind of split up last season, but now they're back together. Oh, all in by Bernie, but he doesn't actually have the man to get the kill, so... I don't know why exactly he ulted there, but... You need to beat Dakota. Okay. Early BF start here for NF, so her lane's going great. Soraka has to flash to avoid the stun, and all in coming here in the top lane. Ooh, wow, just barely had enough damage to finish him off. Solo kill there, first blood here for the set. And meanwhile, in the bot lane. Sorry, I accidentally moved my minimap here. Both junglers gonna roll on in. You like a bit of revenge in the finals? That's fair. Mundo's actually kind of in a bad spot now. He needs to be careful. Yep, he's gonna... Oh, very nice flash 3-man stun there by Jax. It's gonna be 1 down for When in Rome. That's gonna be 2 down for When in Rome. Great play by Jax there. Well played. And they finish him off. Oh, well, the ADC is popping barrier. Oh, and 3 kills going over to the Kaisa. Huge early play here for When in Rome. Phenomenal play by Beck to sort of set that up with the 3-man stun. They didn't give you a callback when the new season started after you took them to the playoffs. That's tough. And I think they wanted to just reunite with their team, but I get you. Should be able to get Jax here, and he will. Yeah, great start here for When in Rome. Huge plays in the bot lane. That's how it often goes. I think you got to be careful here if you're Dakota. I mean, Malphite, you get another ability rotation, you could probably win this. Still take When in Rome, takes this one. Yeah, I mean, they did win last time. I think they're a really good team. I would probably still put them as the best team overall remaining, even though, obviously, Dot is in the finals. I think the path to the finals has been a little bit more fraught on this side of the bracket, so... But we'll see. We'll get a chance to... Dot will get a chance to prove me wrong on that. Interesting. Ulti there. Can't come on here in mid lane. There you go. Nice flash. Trying to punish the Braum being away, but they don't quite have the damage to dive Kaisa here. Kaisa is always a tough dive with that ulti. About a 1k gold lead here after all that. Kaisa not as far as you would think after getting 3 kills. Only about 350 gold ahead. We'll hand it whoever makes it 3-0 or 3-1. Well, give them at least 1. You know, you don't want to win the finals in a sweep. That's boring. Oh, Kaisa gotta get too far. Didn't finish off. Oh, Braum blocks the double up shot so it doesn't bounce to Kaisa. Any other chip but Braum, that'd be a dead Kaisa. So good heads up play there by Braum. Anyone have a link to draft? I missed it. If you go look in the watch party channel on the Discord server, you can see the draft or the draft link. You are welcome to follow along from there if you want. Ooh. The ult barely gets Cassiopeia. That's going to be just enough to set up the Jax gank. Do they have the damage to kill? Yes, they do. It's actually ended up closer than I thought it was going to be. Nice attempt, ult attempt by Caress to escape, but not quite enough. A little actually low on the farm side for Mundo here. 68's not that good for Mundo, but gotta be careful here. I don't think he's strong enough to just 1v2 these guys. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I mean, yeah. He's got Birdie coming now, and Birdie's gonna go ahead and press R on him. He's gonna outplay him. Does Mundo live? Yes, he does. A nice roam by Jack, or a nice roam by Bernie. They're not going to be able to find Jax in time. Going to be able to escape. Kraken Slayer already in for Kaisa, and they're trying to punish, but Braum's coming on the way, and this is a really bad spot for the CR bot lane. They're going to have to blow both sums to maybe survive. Nope, ult's going to come out. Kaisa actually backs off. I don't think she had to, but they will end up surviving. Sunfire, yep, there you go. We will indeed see a Sunfire this game. I personally would have preferred to have seen the armor components first for Malphite, but obviously Bernie's a better player than me, so I'm not gonna critique him too much. Oh no! Oh no! All right, hold on. What just happened here? They're gonna go in on MF here. She does have barrier. She doesn't use it. Ends up eating the Braum Q and underestimates the damage and goes down. 268 damage. That's tough. Meanwhile, here in the mid lane as well, we're going to have another all-in here. And Oriana's already got her block for her torch, so she's definitely going to have the advantage here in this 1v1, but Caress is going to try his best. His ulti's just about to come up. Oh, he doesn't use it! If he had used it, he would have won that play. Maybe he didn't realize he'd had it already, but he definitely would have won that 1v1 if he had pressed R. That's tough. Well, maybe not. It's actually not that much damage. 209? It would have been close. It would have been close. Jack's going to go ahead and grab Dragon here, and Eric's going to have to flash and bail. He should be fine. Yeah, he's got ulti. He should be fine. But Soraka, however, might not be fine. Soraka's going to end up going down to the Kaisa on the side. She's going to end up escaping as well. Well, maybe not. Moon's going to ult for it, but she's got backup. About 2.5k lead here for one in Rome. Plus the Dragons as well. They've already secured feats of strength, so tough start here. Also, I'm gonna flame him hard for this. Stone G buddy, why are you rushing Bloodthirster? You have a Soraka. Why do you have this? Was the Soraka not good enough? You're gonna make her feel bad. They will get the tower here, but Soraka also ults for him here, which definitely should not have done. Rough early game here for Team CR. I'll be honest, I kind of hate this, I hate this. Ooh, nice flash by Elias to dodge the Malphite ulti. Okay, to survive. Well done. I think he probably would have been fine. He could have just ulted. It was fine, but I've always hated this Bloodthirster rush on ADCs this season. But I especially hate it when you already have like a healing support. Like, what? Why? But anyway. That's just my personal opinion. I don't know what the stats say. Interesting. Blackfire Torch here for the Cassiopeia, not the Rod of Ages. Interesting choice. Whenever I'm going to go ahead and grab Rift Herald here, they have had full control of these objectives so far. Gotten every single one. Fight breaking out here. And now CR going to see if they can get some blood. However, I think they're going to escape. Ooh. Yep, they are. It's a nice try. Oh. Party buddy, you need to not be here. Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and ulti, but nothing's gonna come of it. Tower will go down.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Yeah. I will say this is one thing I was worried about. Going into this game when I saw that Eric was on the Mundo, is that Mundo is a very low agency champion. In the jungle, and that's just really not Eric's playstyle, so he's kind of struggled to really get in and make an impact this game. So I'm wondering, maybe, yeah, it's just, I think Mundo's a good champion, but you don't want your best player on Mundo, in my opinion. You want him on something like Lee Sin or Elise or something like that that can be more aggressive and make plays. I mean, you saw that the playmaking by the jungle has been basically the difference in this game with the Jax. So Tina's gonna go Virgil and Dragon here. I don't know if CR is strong enough to fight them off, but we'll see. Yeah, MF, unfortunately, despite her early lead, is really, really behind right now. Does not do much damage. Malphite's gonna go ahead and get caught out here. He's gonna have to ulti. Oh, the Kai'Sa. Malphite's gonna break out. Jungler's on the side. The MF ulti's coming in. Brahm's already used his shield, so that MF ult actually does a lot of damage, and Furry's trying his best to get in the fight, but not able to. And Mundo's trying his best to kite him out here. Nice flash in by Bernie. I don't think he has the damage to finish him off. No, no, he does not. And then Jax is just going to go ahead and 1v2 off on the side. Snake is here. Snake Cassiopeia not going to be able to finish off. Well, actually, that might be enough. That is going to be enough. No. Oh, just got him with the last tick of the Blackfire Torch. Now, Caresses here is going to go down to the Jax. So in the end, very back and forth fight, but in the end, Win and Rome does come out ahead. This Jax is very, very big. So tough to fight against the big Jax. And that will be Dragon number 3 headed over to Win and Rome. About a 5k gold lead here for When in Rome, plus on Soul Point, so they're in a great spot to kind of close out this game. And as far as ADCs go, to pick Malphite against, Kai'Sa is one of the last ones just because she does so much magic damage. Yeah, it's just... the value of Malphite isn't as high. It's not bad against Kai'Sa by any means. You still get this attack speed slow in the engage, but it's not like against your typical like crit ADCs or whatever. Whatever, I'm going to push into position here on the Otacon. Both people top lane do have TP. Yeah, I don't know if you can... I mean, you have to wait for them to start it and then maybe contest. If you're just fighting here, and by the bushes, I don't like it. Eric 29, go ahead and get... Well, didn't have to pop ulti. Twice coming out, and yeah, there's no way. This is going to end in disaster for CR. Great play by When in Rome. Malphite, nice ulti, but just no follow-up. Yeah. And Eric 29, his team's far enough behind, he can't really do Mundo things the way you would want to. And that will be a 5-0. And the Otacon in favor of When in Rome. And I think this game might be over. Hey, they are moving Baron back to 20 minutes next season, so maybe the average game time will go down a little bit because of that. But yeah, I think 25 was too long. There were way too many games where it's like, I would get Baron right now if it would just spawn, but it's not up. And it's just like, well, I guess we just wait around.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And yeah, it'll be interesting to see how CR responds going into game 2, assuming that this game does go the way it's looking like. I hate the Mundo pick on Eric. You need him on a high agency top jungler that can get in there and do big damage and make plays. You know, Xin Zhao, Elise, something like that. I don't like burning a Malphite either, unless it's like a super obvious counter pick, which it just wasn't this game. So, and then the MF Soraka, it's just a weird combo in general. You kind of want to pair Soraka with an ADC that can like keep pumping auto attacks and damage, and MF's not really that kind of champion. So, yeah, I just really don't like the CR draft. Knowing who CR is as players, I don't like the drafts, so. You engage with MF. See, I wouldn't hate the MF if there was another... I wouldn't hate the Soraka if there was another big carry on... Well, hold on. We'll talk about this in just a second. So if I'm breaking out here, well, I'm going to go ahead and kind of get caught out here. Going to end up going down. The MF is here, but... You know, does decent damage, but... You know, it has to bail. Go ahead and ulti Mundo here. Ooh, huge W there by Set to take down Mundo. MF does get shut down here. The thing is, I don't mind Soraka with this team if they have like if they have like Bernie or Eric on like a carry champion that Soraka can keep going. I don't mind that nearly as much. But you know, Team 2 ran comps, like we ran MF Soraka at least once last season. But you need someone that for Soraka to heal other than MF, right? Like if this was a Xin Zhao instead of Mundo for Eric, his game would look a lot different. Or if instead of like Malphite top, it was like Yone top for Bernie, you know? 2v2 is not good, yeah. They were actually winning the lane really hard early on. The lane was not the problem. It's the team fights afterwards that's the problem. But I don't know. I'm also biased towards Soraka. I've won so many games with Soraka on my team in Beer League. It's kind of like one of my team's power picks, so I'm a little biased. But yeah, I don't think it fits very well with this team. Dragon Soul. Or when in Rome. Nice Ori on the ultimate here. Ooh, great Cassiopeia ultimate, though. That's going to buy enough time for to dull the engage here. Yeah. I'm also used to really good Sorakas. Obviously, L is an incredibly good Soraka, so... I don't know how good Hernandez is on Soraka. Like I said, I've never seen him play it, so... Although he is using the L Soraka skin, so that's a good start. When I'm going to go ahead and move in here on Baron. Mundo not even close to level 16, which is what he really needs. Nice ulti there by Set. Ooh, he's actually going to go ahead and take down Set. No problem. Mundo's going to go down on the side. And we're going to get a Flankaroonie. Ooh, nice flash by Kaisa. I don't know how that Malphite ult didn't hit, but it does not hit. And then MFO coming in, actually doing a lot of damage. Jax is going to keep going. It's going to be getting Malphite. Nice Zanya's there by Jax, which is why that item is built on him. Great dive, and that will be an ace for when in Rome. It looked decent there for CR for a second, but eventually the cavalry arrived. CR next to fixed draft, yeah. And I don't know what their draft plan going in was, but I really don't like it. It was just a very strange draft. A very un-CR-like draft. So CR is known to troll a little bit, but they usually wait until... What did I just do? Oh. They usually wait until they're up a game. They usually wait until they're up 1-0 before they start trolling the draft. So they need to take it serious. For those of you who don't know, Eric, 29, and StoneG are looking for their third consecutive Beer League Championship this season. So they've won the last two, so... But they're facing the facing elimination now, most likely, barring an incredible comeback, so... Which I just don't see happening. Mundo is way behind. He should be level 16 by now, and he's two full levels away still. Rest of CR backed off. Yeah, I think it was just kind of a panic R to just keep from getting toe. I think it was just a reaction. Yeah. It's hard to MF ulti because you know you've got to watch out for the Braum ulti, right? And Jack's able to actually 1v1 Malphite over here on the side. Just a little bit here. They're going to end up getting both of these towers here.
Red team's turret has been destroyed. Red team's inhibitor has been destroyed.
They're looking for something here while Jax is away, but Rami's going to be able to escape. Oh. Eric 29 going to walk over here, gets bursted down before he can pop his W. Now the fight's going to go ahead and break out as well. Caress going to get caught. Nice ulti there by Malphite, followed up by the MF ulti. It does a lot of damage, but the Zanya is coming in from Kaisa, able to save him. And Bernie's trying his best, but yeah, he's just taking so much magic damage. I don't think he can win this. Nope, he's just going to have to back off. And they still turn this game. Maybe it is possible,
Blue team has scored an ace.
but it's not looking good at the moment. Might just be Jover. Also, how did I turn off the score plates? I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Oh, I did that. But yeah, that will be game one in favor of When in Rome. So really started out early in that ball and play, and they never really took the foot off the gas. So good game there for game two. They just gotta take game one. Blech, can't speak. They just gotta get their gotta take game two, and they're on their way to the finals. So we'll see if CR can rebound. I'm hoping for a much more CR style draft here for game two. Gotta play to your strengths of your roster. Yep. If you try to get away from it too much, you're gonna have a bad time. All right. Spectator. They are gonna go ahead and keep the sides. Sure, I'm getting so. Want to give Bernie that counter pick? Smart. Yeah, they basically would have needed, in order to win team fights, they basically would have needed a Cassiopeia Malphite MF Wombo on like 3 people, but they just couldn't ever coordinate it, which is hard when you're behind, so. Tough. I will be back in just a moment. All right, we are back. So far, I'm already liking what I'm seeing. Tristana, Zen Zhao, classic CR picks. I like them both a lot. Wukong first pick for when in Rome. No surprise there. An Ahri lock in for when in Rome. They hovered the Morgana mid for a second there, but opts for the Ahri. Actually, I probably would have preferred the Morgana personally, subjectively speaking, but Morgana's pretty good against Zen Zhao, in my opinion. It's pretty easy to just hit him with a Q when he goes in and back off. Well, potentially controversial discussion here while we're waiting for draft. So, you know those popcorn tins you can get for Christmas where it's like, it's split into thirds, it's like 1/3 butter, 1/3 like cheddar, and 1/3 caramel corn or whatever? And they have a few different varieties, but that's kind of the main one. Here's a question. When you open up that tin, the caramel corn is obviously very different from the other two, right? Now, in your opinion, is the caramel corn the best popcorn in the tin or the worst popcorn in the tin? Discuss. You like the caramel corn, Zor? Okay. Best by a long shot? Okay. Next to cheddar and caramel? Okay. And we got some caramel enjoyers. Okay. Fair enough. I know it is the biggest one of the 10. Usually it's about the size of the other two combined, more or less, so it is popular here. Not surprising. I don't mind caramel corn, but it is different enough from the other two that I don't care for them together, if that makes sense. Right? Like, I'd rather have a tin where it was like regular white cheddar and yellow cheddar or something, you know? I think caramel corn is something you get like on your own in its own bag. That's how I prefer it, but that's just my opinion. A new 97 retail job. Ooh, 10-hour shifts. That's tough. Pretty happy. It's funny. True. He misses his not sister for sure. Bernie, what do you got? Last pick against the wall. Against a Cho'Gath. What do you got? Is this a Yone game? It feels kind of like a Yone game. Do I know Bernie or what? Well, do you be the Yone? I like CR's draft much better this time. They have a much more cohesive comp, and they're on champions that I like them being on. I like the Stone Tristana. I think that's probably his best champ. I like the Eric Zinzao. That's probably his best champ, and I like the Yone Bernie. Bernie's good at everything, but I wouldn't have minded the. I was gonna say I wouldn't have minded the Bernie Mordekaiser, but they banned it. So Yone it is. So there we go. I like their comp much better, but I do think the When in Rome comp is really good too. I think it'll really come down to how much damage Ezreal does. If Ezreal's a huge threat, like the Kaisel was last game, I think they take it. But if he struggles or doesn't get big, I think When in Rome could have a damage problem. So we'll see. Now, to the members of DOT in the chat, have you guys already started scheduling with these two teams for the finals next week, or are you guys waiting until you find out who you're playing? I know they want us to try scheduling with both, but people are lazy, so. You're waiting? Yeah, I usually wait too. Hopefully we can get it done before the end of the year, or before the end of the season at least, but we'll see. Put all your money into ASTS. Is that the name of Abel's company? Yeah, no, I think you guys are really good. Nick Therese, I'd probably put you in when in Rome at 1A and 1B. As to what order I would put you in, I don't know. We're gonna probably find out, but we shall see. What, 3 4? Oh, sorry, I forgot to update it. There you go. Very convincing win by one in Rome in game 1. Will Eric rip the Ivor in game 3? That would be something, but I'm gonna say probably not. I already flamed him enough for picking Mundo in game 1. He needs to be on the high aces champ. They can go in and do stuff. Ivor is high agency champ, I think. Kinda. Depends. On a Bernie carry? Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I don't know. I don't think you can afford to just ignore the one in Rome bot lane, though. They've gotten really fed bot to carry a lot of games this season. I don't think you can afford to just weak side bot against them. Bernie champ will go insane with an Ivern. That I agree with. If this was last season Team 2, where we had me mid lane instead of Caress, no offense, Caress, I'd be more on board with that, putting Eric on something utility. But I think with the way Team CR is this season, you really want Eric on something with damage and agency, mobility. And it's looking like we probably had a pause, as is tradition. Now, notice how some of the chromas are listed here. Like they have them listed on the champion. Did they only do that for some skins and not others? Did they add it recently and it's just I haven't noticed it? Like, what's the dealio with that? I think it's new. Okay. Only 3 chromas then. Well, hopefully we'll load into the game eventually. Bench Eric. Which one? Well, hopefully we'll be able to get back in. You know what? I think Trevor's game crashed. You see that on the top left? You guys probably can't see it because the overlay, but it just said that Trevor started playing League of Legends, so I bet His client crashed trying to load into the game. He had to restart. I'm betting that's what happened. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Mm-mm. Well, I would have kept the music on if I'd known this is what we're in for. Mm-mm. Oh, that was weird. Okay, finally loaded. Are we going to be able to get into the video game? Mm-hmm. There we go.
A summoner has disconnected.
All right, while we're waiting, let's do a rune check here. Everything looks pretty standard, as far as I can tell. No Halo Blades on the Cho'Gath. He's opted instead for the Grasp, which is probably a mistake in this matchup. You don't want the long extended trades of Grasp against a Yone, but I don't know if it'll make a huge difference. CR has no front line. Yeah, I mean, they got Lin Zhao. You know what you do? How you win without front line? Just overwhelmed with so many threats that it doesn't matter. CR has to remember how to spam ping. Perfect. Letting Caress know. It is indeed an Aurora, and she is indeed alive.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. There's been a lot of debate whether or not or how Aurora's glasses stay on, because obviously she has bunny ears. You can stick it, see it sticking out of her hat. But how do her glasses stay on? Does she just like tape them on? Does she have something else going on under there? Keep the hat on. It's gonna be a nice 4-man thing by Cho'Gath, but I actually think CR just has packing a lot more damage here, level 1.
Minions have spawned.
Bang, bang, bang.
Yeah, I was kind of saying that during Champ Select, is that if Ezreal does not do well this game, one Roam could really struggle with damage. Or is Aurora not use magic to keep them up? I mean, that would be probably the logical explanation in universe, right? I don't think there's any really way to tell by looking at the model, but I would assume that's the reason. Although, if you're capable of using magic to keep glasses on, you think you'd be able to use magic to not have to wear glasses in the first place. But, It's the thing with magic in fictional settings. It always gets little weird contradictions. You know, like how people use swords, but they also have flying airships, you know? Ooh, nice ambush here, level 1 by Nautilus. Renata holding her ground, not scared, even with no HP. Nerves of steel on Renata there. Maybe your eyes are messed up because of the magic. There you go. Maybe. I also think it's funny because the joke is that like rabbits are supposed to have good vision because they like eat all the carrots, but she has glasses. Although she does say that she doesn't want carrots when you during her voice lines, so maybe she hasn't been eating her carrots, and that's why she has blurry glasses. Oh, whoa! And Stone G is gonna jump right on top of Nautilus. That is an insane play. I don't know what that was, but oh no! And the Renata Q doesn't land on Ezreal. It misses. Damage coming in. Gonna go ahead and get Ari's flash. Cold War propaganda. I know that, but it's just kind of funny that they're poking fun at it. My little autistic bunny girl, true. Official autistic rep, apparently, from the words of Riot. It's finally nice that League players have someone who represents them. The autistic part, not the cute bunny girl part, sadly. Nico? I don't know what Nico's supposed to be. Nico is like weird rep. Besides, if Nico's supposed to be autistic rep, that is very offensive autistic rep. A little bit of early skirmishing here, but no one's actually managed to go down yet. Anyone else missing Rihi? We all miss Rihi. May he rest in peace. Pretty blatantly. I mean, maybe. Ultimately, it's all headcanon, right? Unless Riot says something. Which, you know, even then, if they can say whatever you want, you can still headcanon something. But... oh, Stoneji gonna go ahead and get caught out here. He will be able to escape, but now that leaves Renata in a tough position. Ooh, nice flash or snare there by Nautilus, and that will be first blood for the win around bot lane. That is not good. It is not. Yeah, the one Emerald bot lane up big already. 15 CS, 8,000 gold lead already for Ezreal. Not what you want.
What's your wish?
Eric gonna go ahead and move in on the dragon here. Should be able to get it no problem. Barney needs to be careful. That Cho'Gath has 1 minion from 6. I probably would have played for that. I don't know if he was paying attention, though. That is the downside of taking Ignite, is that if you get such a like this, you don't get the free reset. And now he's definitely going to die here. Question is, to who? Actually... I think on the W off, he might have been okay, at least for the moment. But yeah, that's a really unfortunate death hit for Birdie. Huge wave he's gonna miss. Yeah, even more dominant early game for One Rome here so far. Nice flank angle here by Zella Rocks. We're not gonna go ahead and get engaged on. She's gonna go down. Well, tough. Yeah, all One Rome here early. Should have put Haji in. I've been saying it. Maybe. Maybe indeed. But yeah, 3K gold here for One Rome already. If you're Your CR, you just have to kind of just try to stabilize and slow this game down a bit, calm things down. Soraka time? Well, they already used Soraka, but yes, I get your point. And yeah, this Nautilus has just been kind of feasting so far here in bot lane. I know that Bernie went recurve bow first towards his Bork, and that's normally the correct thing to do in top lane on Yone, but against a champion like Cho'Gath, it's kind of war of attrition. I think the Vamp Center would have been better, but Bernie's going to go for the all-in here. Does he have the damage to make it happen? Spectre Client seems to not think so because it panned away. There, Trista Renata. Yeah, we'll see. Oh. Nice little poke there. Xin Zhao is here. He's going to be counter-ganked here by Wukong. They are going to go ahead and get him. Ooh, nice flash out by Eric29. Interesting ulti there. We'll end up going down. You know, Caress having a pretty rough time here in the mid lane matchup. Down 20 CS already. I'm not sure who. I have a feeling Ahri's probably better in this matchup just because she has hard CC, but I don't know. Meanwhile, poor. Yeah. Are you just gonna walk up in front of the tower? Wow, that hook actually hits. That's kind of wild. And the bailout coming in, but Serata, if Tristana had stood her ground, I think she probably would have gotten the kill there and lived, but no, I guess you don't have ultis, so yeah, curved it, tough. And this is exactly what you couldn't have happen. If you're CR, you can't have the Ezreal getting big and going, and that's what's happening. So tough. Tough. You kind of need to just go here if you're CR. You can't wait. No. Oh, there we go. There the ulti comes down, and Wukong will go down. Okay. All right, gonna pop her ulti, but now Nautilus is here. Aurora's gonna end up doing actually a lot of damage. Will end up going down. And now Bernie is here, but I don't think he really has anything to contribute here. So. Oh no! And then oh no, Xin Zhao. Oh, and he's gonna go down. And Bernie gonna see if he can try to salvage a kill out of this. Oh, not able to land it, but the ulti will be enough to secure the kill here. Okay. Kind of odd that Cho'Gath just stayed top the whole time. I guess he was low on mana, so he didn't really have much to contribute. He restored a bunch just by killing minions, so probably didn't even have enough cast abilities. Yeah, Bernie having to use ulti to secure that kill, but in the end, he does get it. And they need Bernie to get this Bork as soon as possible so he can start taking over this game. And he's quite a ways away still. Right about 1,000 gold. 1,000 gold? 1,500 gold? Somewhere around there. Yone early game, notoriously stinky. Outside of level 1. Yone's level 1's pretty good, but outside of level 1, early game notoriously stinky. Both teams kind of converging on Dragon here. No real vision for anybody yet. Tristan's still at the tower. Both ADCs at the... Ooh, nice juke. Okay, very early W there by Aurora. You're probably going to wish you had that back once the fight breaks out. Both ADCs here. Ezreal has Triforce already. That is scary. Tristana doesn't even have her BF sword yet. Honestly, I would just concede this, Dragon. With how far behind your ADC is, I don't want to be anywhere near this. And the Wedding Room is going to take the fight. Eric's going to go ahead and pop the ulti. Surviving for now, thanks to that, but yeah, there's just no damage coming out. Yeah, I think you need to realize how far behind you were here and just not do it, although Caress is going to get a kill. Ooh, is that gonna be enough to kill? No, ooh, the charm or the Q actually misses. But yeah, CR, you just gotta concede that. Yeah, when your ADC, when the other ADC has Triforce and you have Scout Slingshot, you gotta just back off. You accept this is not your time. This is not your moment. You will not seize it nor own it. So yeah, Bernie. He does have his Bork available if he wants to go back and get it, but finding reset timing is tough without TP. Excuse me. With that, I don't know if he wins. Oh, he's gonna try. Does he have the damage? Yes, he does. He does have the damage. We'll get the solo kill, so there you go. Cole was super greedy. I think he just got really unfortunate backs. Just had to get it. But yeah. But there you go. CR needed that. Good job, Bernie. W there by Aurora, and she's very dead. Oh, no, I guess she's going to pop Flash. But now it puts Eric in a bad spot as well. Eric does have Flash. He can Flash if he has to, but... Oh! Nice Flash. Damage coming in here on Wukong. Ooh. Aurora going to end up going down to the Flash Q by Wukong. Now, Yone is here. No ulti, but he does have Bork. So he's going to get in there. Nice Flash Q3 by Yone. He's going to pick up the shutdown on the RA. Well played. And yeah, that early jump in by StoneG was wild. I don't know what that was thinking. He just jumped right on top of Nautilus's face, which is not where you want to be. Oh, they're going to go ahead and try to win the 1v2 here. Bailot's going to come out on Tristana, which is Ezreal's smart target focus. Manages to kill Tristana first and then Tristana. Yeah, and that's just how big. I mean, Ezreal is up 2.5k already in the bot lane. You know, that is tough. You just got to bot lane's got to slow this game down. I get why you went for that, but oh, Eric 29. How long does the W stack last? Actually, he's gonna go for it. Can he get in? He can. Great ulti by Zeralox to CC chain in such a way that he can't finish off Ezreal. That will be first tower and feats of strength going over to When in Rome. Why are they all ending there? Yeah, I mean, I thought they could win. They probably just thought they could win because they knew it was a 1v2, but yeah, it's tough. And then, oh yeah, and Aurora ends up getting caught here trying to look bot lane. Yeah, he had to ult immediately to get out of that, which is kind of an important Aurora skills, realizing when you need to bail immediately and immediately ulting behind you and using it to escape. Ends up going down there. Tristana does finally have her Yuntal though, so hopefully she'll start doing damage here soon. But for now, this game has been all When in Rome, other than Bernie. It hasn't been all sunshine up here either, but at least he's got his item now. And now that you have the Bork on Yone against Cho'Gath, you should be looking to fight as much as possible. You have too much sustaining damage for Cho'Gath to stop you. So you should, like, I would just be eating in and doing as much damage as possible. I mean, Bernie wants to threaten the kill, which is fair enough. Ooh, just barely not enough damage. Probably needed one more Q to finish him off. Oh, that's Nala's actually going to roam down, try to help. But he's going to get caught out by Eric. No ulti from Aurora because she used it when she died, so they will both end up escaping. They're going to turn on Rift Herald here? They should. Yep. Well, indeed. Bernie looking to see if he can cheese a kill over here, but nope. Already down bot lane. Ezreal is on her way. Or on her way? On his way? And yeah, he's just big enough to just kind of go in and be an assassin right now. And Wukong actually able to go in and steal the Rift Herald. Now the fight's going to break out, but all of When in Rome is here, and with Tristana is not here. And Bernie just has to try to maybe snipe a kill here and then get out. Not able to. He just gets CC chain, and his E would not take him back. That is the risk of Yone if you're counting on that E and you just get CC chained. It won't pull you back automatically if you're already CC'd. So, and that's exactly what happened there. He ends up going down. Yeah, when the enemy ADC is 10-0 and your bot lane's 0-8, the game is tough. The game is tough. And Eric has just kind of been a victim of how far behind his team is outside of top lane, so.
Red team's turret has been destroyed.
And Caress gonna not pop ulti, end up going down here. I'm getting the distinct impression that Caress doesn't really understand what you're supposed to do with Aurora W because he's just kind of pressing it to press it a lot of the time, and that's not what you want to be doing. And yeah, they're all going to go down here, and I think this might be GG. Honestly, it's looking bad. Yeah, like, he keeps using his W before ulting. That is not what you want to do. You want to ult and then W. Or ult, blow your combo, and then W when they start to focus you. Nice fight here coming out here by CR, though, but I don't think they have the damage to actually make this. Well, now Yone's here. Maybe they do. There's going to be a double kill, and Stoneji's going to go in. Oh, nice! Another nice flash Q3 by Yone, and that's going to be Azrael going down. And this is what CR needed. They need to pick up some shutdowns in their base. And they will. 2 big shutdowns going over to CR. 3 big shutdowns, actually. So that's what they needed to have any chance. Yeah, I think going for the end there was a little aggressive. They end up getting punished for it. And they're going to lose this dragon, too. So their win con kind of got pushed back a bit because of that. Also, I'm enjoying this ward bush here. 3 pink wards and a regular ward in there just hanging out. I mean, they got a lot of gold, but they're still down 7k, so... Or 6k. 5.5k? Yeah, 1,000 gold bounty on the dragon, too. Wow. Yeah, so 5.5k, so it's still a lot, but... It's what CR needed to keep this game within reach. Actually, second item coming in for Tristana has the Infinity Edge. Okay. Not as far behind as you would have thought, thanks to that 1,000 gold we just got. Yone should have shield, though, once he backs, but I don't think he's going to get to back here. He's trying his best to turn this, holding the E as long as possible. Well played. That E lasts a long time. Elias predicting a little too early, and they're just going to go ahead and go down here. They're trying to get the munch off. No, he will not, and that will be 2 more kills for CR here. They thought they had Yone caught, but he knew better. And yeah, I agree. I think CR does outscale. It's just can they last long enough to do it? Yep, and the IE is on his way. Should have an about 2,000 gold here for Bernie. 1,700 gold, something like that. 2,000? I don't know, somewhere around there. But Bernie's a big boy. 2.5k gold lead on the Cho'Gath, and the lack of damage is kind of starting to show. They're having a hard time. Like, he's staying in there a really long time. Like, he's not afraid of getting bursted at all in the middle of them, so he is hanging in there. When I'm going to look for Otacon here, but Wukong's going to go ahead and get caught out of it. Has to pop ulti to escape. Now, when I'm going to arrive, Ahri, no TP yet. That was a good W by Caress here. I would like to see an ulti right here. Like, get in there. Get him out. Oh, God, and Ahri TP's coming in. Going to go in on Bernie, but Bernie says, I don't think so, and just goes ahead and one-shots her. Oh, my goodness. Now the fight's breaking out on 2 different sides. They got to kite over to Bernie, help him out. If Bernie goes down, they just lose. He's trying his best to survive, but no, they all collapse on Bernie. He will go down, but the rest of the CR is still going to go forward, and Eric's going to go in. That's going to be Ezreal going down. Another shutdown on the Tristana. And then Cho'Gath's going to go down as well. Wukong out on his own. Probably can still escape with the W if he plays it well. But yeah, he will, but that will be a huge fight. Oh, no! Eric's going to go ahead and fall it over the wall. That will be a dead monkey. Can he take down the Tristana before he goes down? No! Huge fight for CR. 5 for 1 in favor of Team Coach Rivals. Oh my goodness! Huge fight for CR here. And are they going to try to brook the Otacon? They will. Yeah, Bernie stalled for so long and basically one-shot Ari before she did anything. So, very well played there by CR. Huge play by Bernie and the rest of the team. And yeah, they're all the way caught up in gold, more or less. They're probably ahead now. Ari gonna look for picks on the way back. But, ooh, no, and out of charges. They're going to go ahead and turn. Stone G going to dive in like a lunatic, as he is known to do. That's actually going to give Ari a charge. No, but Yone is going to go ahead and get here in time, and Cho'Gath will go down. You lose Tristana, but Tristana is caught all the way up to Ezreal on gold because of all these shutdowns. Quite a throw here. Stone G is bananas. That dude was a lunatic. Stone G got a little too used to playing with L last season. Because L is a pro at keeping crazy ADCs alive. But yeah, I think CR is in a really good spot now. Plus, they're actually closer to Dragon Soul, so they've managed to come back now. They just gotta keep it going. Should be Infinity Edge here for Bernie, or pretty close. I think he's about 100 away, which is why he's still waiting. Yeah, fun game here so far. Kind of wild to throw away a lead that big, but that's League of Legends for you. This is NA. We love throwing. And a 10-stack Darksteel for Caress as well, so he's actually a lot stronger than he would appear just based off his items. That's an extra, what? 40, it's another 40 AP, 55 AP from that one 350 gold. That's phenomenal value. And Rally Bad Zed only just getting his, or maybe he had it and lost all the stacks, but either way, they're a lot closer in AP than you would think. That's because of that Dark Steel stacks. Teams converging here on the Baron, and Yone is absolutely huge now. They need to be very careful around him now. No TP on Cho'Gath. He's going to have to walk. Aurora kind of off on the side doing something. Bernie's going to go ahead and go in. Gage going to go in on Wukong. Wukong's going to have to kite back. Bernie's trying his best. Ooh, nice ulti to escape. Can they survive the Wukong damage? Yes, he can, and he's going to keep going. And now Aurora's still waiting for ulti. There it goes. Aurora ult is coming in. Doesn't have any cooldowns, though. Pops Q. Only one person down so far. Stonji jumping in on the Cho'Gath once again. Stonji is a lunatic on the Tristana. Ooh, and Tristana ends up eating an Ari charm over the wall and goes down. That's big. I think they could probably contest this dragon now. They're going to try. All right, Caress, this is your moment. Season and Known It. Make a big play. Bernie's going to go ahead and go in. Huge Bernie W to a massive Yone shield, and that will be a dragon going over to CR, and then they're going to have to try to bail. The Bernie has arrived! Oh. But yeah, the Bernie W increases for each champion hit, so that had to have been like a 700, 800 health shield right there. So, it was quite a bit. Yeah, they threw too hard trying to end fast. Yep, they got a little too excited. And now that, you know, Eric and Bernie are on champions with agency now, and it's making a huge difference this game. You can tell. I mean, Malphite has pretty good agency too when the team's doing well, but Mundo, terrible agency. So that's why Mundo split pushes all the time, because his agency is awful. So. Yeah, CR now with the goal lead and on soul point as well. But yeah, to any of you aspiring, I'm going to criticize Caress a little bit about this, but how you want to use Aurora W is that you want to do your normal stuff, you know, your ulti, your abilities, whatever, and then once people are targeting you or you're in danger or you got big skill shots thrown at you, that's when you W. You don't W to start. You need that. So, like, if you're in a team fight, you want to ulti in and then fight, and then as soon as they try to turn on you, that's when you W. All right, yeah. Lord Dom's coming in for Tristana. She's going to do mad deeps now. Interesting choice, Bloodthirster here, third item for Ezreal instead of Armor Pen, so his damage is going to be even lower. Oh, now is trying to ward here. Is going to go ahead and get engaged on. Tristana jumping in blindly once again. I really hate him doing that, but it works here, and then Cho's going to go down as well. TP coming in for Aurora. Yeah, see, yeah, you never want a W like that, because look, now you're free food. See? You never start with W unless you can one-shot them. Then it's okay. But you're not that guy. So CR wanted to start Baron, but he's gonna have to stop for now. 4v3 here. Yone trying to kind of threaten anybody who comes up to ward the pit with Yone. Smart. Zani's coming in from Aurora. I do like that. This cast is just assumes Stonegi of not being him. Look, I teamed with Stonegi last season, and he is an absolute psycho on Tristana, and it works a lot, but there are times where it's like, bro, come on. Like, relax a little bit. Do you really need to jump into melee range of the Nautilus not knowing where the rest of the enemy team is, you know? Like, just relax a little bit. Like, just a little bit. Just a little. You don't have L's Soraka to just pump heals into you the whole time like you did last season, so you gotta relax just a little bit. Okay. Gold lead very close, but CR definitely in the advantageous position here. They could trade for these objectives when they're coming up, either get Baron and give up Dragon, or trade Baron for Soul, but I don't think they really want to. Alright, it's coming up. CR currently in position. Whoop. Bernie not quite there to the death stance yet. Oh, he's gonna go ahead and get exhausted right away, and kind of get a nice free exhaust get here as long as he can lifesteal back up. Okay, but they're letting When in Rome push them off the Dragon Pit. Also, he just smited the drop for some reason. Okay, hopefully he has another smite. He does. Okay, so they need to get in there though. Like, I don't understand this macro at all, but yeah, they're just gonna get it. Okay. They, I mean, When in Rome just out-macroed the hell out of them right there. I don't know how on earth they just get to push their way into Dragon like that and take it for free, but... Oh, Aurora's gonna go ahead and get CC chain here, and Eric's gonna go in. Now the Yono's gonna come in on the Nautilus, but tons of CC coming down, and Bernie actually ends up getting one shot going down. They're gonna have to fight the rest of the fight without him. Wukong trying his best to take on Tristana, but just does not have the damage, and now Xin Zhao's got the bailout on him, and he's just gonna keep right-clicking forward. And he's still got the bailout. He's going to keep going. Ari's going to end up going down here, and that ends up being a one-team fight for Eric anyway, who ends up going down because he didn't die, or he killed her right before the bailout procced, so he dies. But CR does end up winning the team fight. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why they gave up Dragon there. That was very strange. I guess they were a little spooked by Bernie getting chunked, but I mean, they won the fight anyway, so I don't think they needed to be as scared as they were. But I get it. When your back's against the wall and you have to win or go home, you get a little afraid. I get that. You get a little spook-a-feed. And Death Stance coming in for Bernie here. That will not happen again. That Renata ult was huge. It sure was. Big Renata ulti. In terms of vision here, not great towards the Baron. They're not gonna go and clear that ward there. Interesting. I guess he's afraid they're over the wall. Bernie kind of looking for food here, but not going to find anything. Aurora and Ari kind of skirmishing down in the bot lane. Aurora needs to be careful. She's definitely the more vulnerable party when these two fight. You need to be aggressive if you're in Aurora on this matchup, or you need to hold W to dodge Charm, one or the other. It does manage to fight him off. Big far, or CS lead here for Ari now, thanks to the death cap. Yoni is going to go in here off on the side, but now he's going to... Oh. Opts not to go for it. Okay. Just not... Ooh. That Ezreal thing taking a lot of damage. Okay. Eric's going to go ahead and start the Baron here. Vision is clear. So, they don't see it, but they probably suspect it. These two could definitely do it if they have enough time. Yone DPS obviously incredibly high. And yeah, Wen and Rome has no idea until just now that the Baron is being done. Wukong's going to try to get into the pit. Brain's going to say, no, you don't get in the pit. And they're going to do their best to do their knockup to get him out of the pit. Who's going to get the smite, though? And it will be blue team. Rome's going to go ahead and steal the Baron here. And now the fight's going to break out. And he's actually somehow still surviving. And now Sierra just has to try to get out of this fight as best they can. Bernie's going in. Ends up getting charmed. It's unlocked. And no, he's going to go down to the death stance damage. And now Sierra has to get out of here and not lose the game off of this play. No. You guys need to leave. Go. Okay, they're fine. But, yeah, really close smite fight. They weren't able to kill it quite as fast as they were hoping while trying to keep Wukong at bay, and he's able to yoink it. So now they need to do not die defending this inhib. I swear to God. No. This is not solo queue. You know better. Do not fight at this inhib. No. Bad CR. Bad. No. You defend at the Nexus Tower. Thank you. Okay. But actually, I don't know if they can defend. With the Baron buff minions, they're actually kind of just getting pushed in. Now they have to fight. And no, that's going to be it. That will be game 2 in favor of Wen and Rome, just like that. Oh my goodness. The Baron steal that turns the game around by Wen and Rome. That's tough. That is tough. Yeah, I think if they had just rushed the Baron straight up instead of trying to keep him away from the pit, they probably would have got it. But they spent so much time and resources trying to keep him from getting in the pit, only for him to steal anyway. It's just, that's tough. And then, yeah, they couldn't defend against the Baron push outnumbered. So, tough loss there for CR. They did the hard part, but finishing the comeback eluded them. And yeah, congratulations to Wen and Rome, managing to survive the comeback and win game 2. And yeah, they'll go on to face DOT in the finals. So congratulations to them. Let me message them real quick. Hold on, I'm not actually in the thing here. Let me go ahead and message Bakasaur here, see if he shows up. We have fun series there. Game 2 ended up being a lot more spicy than we expected, but in the end, it pulled out. So, congratulations to Wen and Rome, making it to yet another finals. Looking forward to seeing them in dot play. I think they're actually pretty similar teams in terms of structures, in terms of like setup. So, we'll see. And yeah, Trevor is very, very good at stealing Barons. I remember he did the same thing to us, or same thing to my team a few seasons ago. Basically the same exact scenario, except it was with Jarvan. But yeah.
What up?
What's up, Trevor? Congratulations on making it to the
nothing
finals.
Much.
Yeah, nothing much.
It's expected. It's expected.
It's expected, bro. That second game was looking.
Honestly, we were like, I was calling it the entire time. Like when we had the Rift Trail, I was like, honestly, we could just end. Like, and we clearly knew it was a risky call. And I think we could have done it, but we just played the fight afterwards pretty poorly, or like the fight like at the base poorly. But you know what? We pulled it back and made it more interesting. So
I mean, you guys, yeah, I think you probably went about a 14K gold swing the other direction after that play. But
yeah, I would not be surprised. I haven't looked at it yet, but yeah, it was. We could as soon as that happened, we knew like, oh crap, we just gave her like 5K gold or something.
Oh yeah, and just lots of momentum. But yeah,
Yeah,
you held on and managed to steal it back with the Baron steal. As soon as I saw them do it, I'm
bro,
like, oh god, doing a Baron 50-50 Baron against a Wukong is always risky business, and they tried so hard to
bro.
keep you away from the pit, but
I don't know what they're honestly they didn't though. Like there was only I mean we knew that they were probably the whole entire like late game we knew that they were really good at taking Baron, Tristana, Yone. So we
yeah.
were always going to keep an eye on it. And as soon as we lost vision for a second, we were like, okay, let's shoot the the Ezra ult in to see it. And then we saw it, and there was only two of them on there, and there was no one guarding them. So it was just
Yeah.
Yone and
Well,
Zen, and I
like
just
as soon as
literally
they
walked in.
yeah, as soon as they saw you, they both went for you, but they couldn't kill you fast enough, so you were able to get into range of
Yeah,
the
it's
Baron anyway.
just it's so hard. I mean, Wukong clone, I can knock them up to
Yep.
disrupt them. I can dash towards them. It's pretty much doomed at that point.
Yeah,
But
definitely. I think if
yeah,
they had just like I think they were so exasperated by trying to keep you away from the pit that they got like distracted from actually smiting it. Like I think if they had just rushed it,
true.
I think they
Yeah,
might have stood a
actually,
better chance of getting it. But
it really wasn't even a great smite. I think it got down to like 800 or something.
yeah,
And it was still hadn't been smited, and I was like, oh, let me snag that. So
I mean, maybe he didn't even have smite. Honestly, like I don't
true.
remember during the game, but
That or he could have been like trying to double smite it. I do that all the time. So maybe he like started it with a smite and he still needed a couple more seconds for the second one to come back up. I'm not sure.
but
I'd have
yeah,
to
it
go
was
back and
kind
look.
of. I thought they were outplaying you guys in terms of the macro because they like at that play, but then you kind of just got the angle on and were able to walk right into the Baron pit, and I'm like, what? Like this play went
Yeah.
from so good to so bad really quickly, and it's just okay.
Yeah, they had a good comp to make it hard for us to gain back vision control because I mean you saw it many times. They would just
Yep.
get one CC on us, instantly kill someone. So,
hmm
but they played well. I mean they're a good team for sure. I think game one they kind of just got draft capped in my opinion, and
Oh
it
yeah,
was
that
pretty
was
much unwinnable.
yeah.
So
Me and the chat both were like, "What is CR doing with this draft? They're griefing with their team."
yeah, it
So
was very hard. I mean the Malphite I thought was a terrible last pick in my opinion. Bernie's like super mechanically skilled, and you put him on the rock,
yeah,
and honestly we're not even that like auto attack heavy of a comp like Kaisa or Oriana. I mean, Jax even like I don't know. It's
putting Bernie and Eric
interesting.
on Malphite and Mundo, it's like why? Leave
Yeah,
the champs like Malphite and Mundo to people like me who don't have hands. So
yeah, right, Mr. Master Player.
so exactly, proof you can get to master without having hands. So, but
No, but honestly, they're a good team. It just that happens. I mean, we've been draft capped many times, and then I
yep,
think the second game was maybe more realistic on how that series maybe of would have went. So
yeah. So I definitely think you. I mean, you guys definitely deserve to win. So, well, congratulations to you guys. How do you feel about Dot
thank
going
you.
into the finals?
Oh, we're gonna lick their toes. That's all you gotta say.
Oh
I mean,
yeah,
it's just gonna
you
be
seem
in a.
confident.
Oh, very confident.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be very easy. So, but
Okay.
I mean, we toured them before. We'll see. I mean, they quote unquote have been practicing or whatever against some scrub teams or something like that. But
they are a different team compared to the first half of the season. They moved around their roster a lot and they're playing a lot better. But
true. Yep. But all I gotta say there is their best player is in the bot lane, and unfortunately, they have to play the best bot lane in the league. So, good luck.
Honestly, I'm actually not convinced their best player is their bot laner. I know he's their highest level
Really?
player. Yeah, but
Who is it?
I would probably say Chaos is probably the best player so far.
Oh, that's even worse because they have to play against the best mid laner in the league.
There
in my
you go.
opinion.
There you go. See,
They're in trouble. No, it's gonna be a good one though. I think it should be exciting. So I say all that, but I'm really hoping. I mean, clearly on both sides, both teams, I think hope for a good series. Even if you're gonna like, you'd rather have a close series than absolutely smash a team 3-0.
Oh, definitely. That's why we trolled last finals for sure. We didn't want to
There
make
you
it
go.
too boring for the viewers. We had to troll game 3. So
That's right. That's right. So we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna be a good one, and we'll be prepared. Hopefully, we can find a time where all 10 people can go for a best of 5. So
yeah, hopefully before the season rolls over. I think it's on the
True.
6th, I think. What day does the
yeah,
new
it's
season start?
coming up pretty quick. Honestly, I might even reach out to them, see if we could do it tomorrow. We'll see. I don't even know.
Let's see, yeah.
I'll have to reach out to.
And see the next season starts on the 6th or the 7th, so the night of the 6th. So we
Yeah, it's
got
coming up quick.
about a week and a half to figure this out. So hopefully we can get it done before then.
I believe. But yeah, thanks for casting, and
Yeah,
I hope it
absolutely.
wasn't too boring. So
No, I had fun. The second game was fun to watch. It was very. I mean, it was fun to watch once they started coming back a bit. Before then, it was kind of like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
But
was.
GG's to CR. I know, like I think I've said it last week, or maybe I typed it into the league chat or something. But I know it's very disappointing to lose in the beer league playoffs. So I've been there many times, and like had super high expectations for my team, and then we just randomly get like, beat by XYZ team, and yeah, it's disappointing. But all of them are super cool people, and hope they play again. And
Oh,
it's
for
an
sure.
honor to play them.
Well, congratulations to make it to the finals,
Thank
and
you.
we'll look forward to seeing you guys hopefully soon.
Yep, sounds good.
All right, have a good night.
Peace.
All right, and that will be it for me as well here for the stream. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll probably be casting the finals as well, but we'll see. And yeah, have a good night, everybody. And we'll see you guys for the beer league finals hopefully soon. Good night. Bye bye.